ブリーチ
All right, let's read chapter 53 of Bleach. Nice to meet you, I will beat you. A couple things here. We're starting volume 7, The Broken Coda. We just met this person. Starting volume 7, and you'll notice one thing. We're no longer getting how to pronounce this in Japanese. So they gave up on it here after the 6th volume, just like Helsing did. Helsing did the same thing. Za. All right, the previous chapter ended with these two people confronting Rukia. This is presumably, it sounds like it's her older brother. She called him Oni-sama. And they made a comment about like basically executing her. And, but Quincy showed up, Ishida, and basically said, I hate Shinigami. So here we go. Ishida? Kisama, doshite koko ni? You, like, why in this place? Or what are you doing here? Tara no guzen sa, Rukia, Kuchiki Rukia? It's just chance. It's just chance, Kuchiki Rukia. Kimi no ki ni suru koto janai. It's not the thing about being worried about you. I'm not concerned about you. Or I'm not worried about you. Shi te ieba. Okay, this is an unusual pronunciation for shi, for tsuyoi. Okay, I am less familiar with this form of verb for strong. Hiru. To force, to compel. Or shite, meaning by force. Okay, so if ask by force, like, in other words, if you must know, if you ask by force, gasa, rustle, he's got a bag. What does the bag say? Himawari sewingu, sunflower sewing. He was shopping for sewing stuff. We saw when we first met him, or near when we met him, he's like in the sewing club at class, right? この24時間営業の洋裁店チェーンひまわりソーイングに夜中と突然行きたくなかった行きたくなかったが Okay. 営業 business. And Yolsai 10, a Western something shop chain. Western dressmaking shop chain. Okay, so this 24-hour business of a Western shop chain, Himawari Sewingu, which again is sunflower sewing, to that like late night urge, wanted to go, or Totsuzen. Suddenly wanted to go late night visit to this 24-hour chain, whatever. その視点がこの辺りにしかなかったから、こんな深夜にこの辺を歩いていただけのこと。Okay. That shiten, that branch, or a branch of that store, in this area, because it was only in this area of that branch. Okay, I guess because a branch was only in this area. This sort of a deep in the night, this area walking, it's just that. So that's why I was just walking here, because this is basically where the chain is at this late hour. This is like 2 or 3 in the morning or something really late. Betsuni, Shinigami no reiki o kanjita kara kini natte hobirashite kitta koto e no 口実作りのために。口実作りのために。Okay. わざわざうちからこの袋を持ってきたわけじゃないぞ。Okay. So it's a different thing, or otherwise, a Shinigami spiritual energy, because sensed, the spiritual energy of Shinigami, Kininate, like, became interested or became concerned and, like, came dashing out. Holjitsu. For the purposes of making an excuse. Oh. Wait, okay, so the purposes of making an excuse for dashing out and being concerned because of having sensed Shinigami energy. Ah, okay. Waza waza uchikara, and then again, expressly from home, this bag coming and holding, that's not the reason. Ooh, wow. Okay, so what he's saying is, like, I certainly didn't grab this bag, so I would have an excuse for suddenly rushing out because I sensed Shinigami energy. And she's going, wow. And thinking, wow, これはもう嘘が下手とか、どうとかいう問題ではないな. As for this thing, already like a lie being unskillful. どうとかいう. How is it? As for being a problem, it is not. Okay. This is really convoluted. これはもう嘘が下手とか、どうとかいう問題ではないな. So this thing, I'm kind of lost on this. 嘘が下手とか、どうとかいう問題ではない. As for it being a problem of whether this is a lie or not, it does not exist. The English went with that may be the worst lie ever told. Okay, maybe along the lines of, like, as for being a problem of whether he's just really bad at lying or if it's something else, that does not exist. In other words, he's really bad at telling lies. ていうか、こいつ本当は頭悪いのではないか? I mean, this guy, as for reality or as for the truth, as for him being stupid, isn't it that? Is he just not stupid? Okay, this appears to be the sword slicing both the bag and some of the bandages. Gacha itte nai yo, megane. So don't blather on. Don't blather on glasses. He calls them glasses. Hello there. Shitsumon shitten da ze. Doing a question. Kochi wa, as for this direction. Oh, I guess as for me, like, I'm doing a question. Teme wa nanimono da te na. As for you, like, who are you? What sort of a person are you? That's what I said. Shitten da. Yeah, okay. He asked that question at the end of the last chapter. Ma, kotaru ki ga ne nara sore demo ii ya. Well, an answering intent, if it doesn't exist, so if you don't have any intent of answering, even that's fine, whatever. Ore wa teme o saki ni korosu dake da. As for me, you first we'll just kill. I'll just kill you first. Matte, Renji. Wait, Renji. こやつは関係な. So, she's trying to say there's 関係ない, meaning as for this guy, there's no relationship. He has nothing to do with this. 何を言ってるんだ? What are you saying? ちゃんと答えたろ? Let's properly answer. Let's properly answer, or I will properly answer. ただの口切る気屋のクラスメイトだ? Oh. No, he's saying 答えたろ. I properly answered you. What are you saying? I already answered you, didn't I? Properly? And this is what he had said. I am just a classmate of Kuchikirukia. Shinigami? Shinigami kirai no ne. One that hates Shinigami. そういうのは答えてねって言うんだよ. As for that sort of a thing, being an answer, you're not saying. You're not giving an answer. All right. Ishida Uryu da. Okay, so he gives his name. Yoroshiku. Nice to meet you. Nanda, kyuni? Oh? Like what? Suddenly? So suddenly? いや、そこまで言うなら、せめて名前ぐらいは名乗っておこうかと思ってね。いかに死神とはいえ。Okay, so no, to that point, if it's saying to that point, I guess like if you're gonna go that far about talking about this, せめて名前ぐらいは. Then as for at least to the point of a name, 名乗る. Like calling myself, I think. 名乗っておこうかと. Oh, like Oko. Okay, that's Oku. Like I will, like, will I tell you my name? I was thinking to the point of just my name. Ikani Shinigami Toya. Okay, Ikani. However much. Hawaii. Although, be that as it may. So even though you're Shinigami, I guess. However much of you being a Shinigami, even though that's the case. So the English here went with, I just thought you had the right to know. This is more about like thinking about like naming oneself to the point of the name. If it's to that point of saying it. I don't quite get it. 自分を倒した相手の名前ぐらいは, oh, okay, this is why. 知っておきたいだろうからね. The opponent that will take you out, as for to the point of that name. So as for like to the point of the name of the opponent that will take you out, wanting to know, it's probably because of that, right? You want to know who's going to be the one taking you down. 決定だ. Which is basically, it's decided. Buchi, buchi, buchi. てめえは殺す? I'm gonna kill you. And this is not a polite thing. That's not a polite, I will kill you. Yose, Renji. Stop, Renji. Ishida. All right. We get the splash page. Splash page for chapter 53. Nice to meet you, I will beat you. And again, the Japanese pronunciation has vanished. We'll see if that's a permanent thing, but it probably is. Okay, we're switching scenes. Urukia no yatsu kaete kone ki kayo? So that Urukia, is she intending to not come back? Mo niji mawatenzo. It's already like past 2 o'clock. Go. Oh, I guess he was going to the bathroom. So this is more like relief or something. Ma, kaete kone nara sore demo ii ka? Well, if it's not coming back, then whatever, I don't care. Or what do I care? Konban wa shinigami gyo yasunde yukkuri nekasete mora. And he gets cut off. Okay. As for this evening, Shinigami work, like taking a break from and leisurely receiving, being let sleep, like being received to allowed to be sleep leisurely. But he gets interrupted. He doesn't finish off the morale. Oh, nanda? Oh, no, what? Biku? Shock. Gatan. That's him, I guess, hitting the door. Nan no koe da yo? What's that voice? You can already see what's going to happen here. Benki no ushiro no ho kara kikoeru. It's audible from the backside of the benki, which I guess is toilet. Yeah. That doesn't quite work so well. So I guess Benjo gets used as bathroom. So Benki would be the convenience tool, a toilet. I don't know that I've ever heard Benki. Anyway, it's audible from behind the benki, the urinal, the toilet. Omae, you, kon ka? It's kon? She taped him up. Boon, boon. He's wiggling. Sonna toko de nani shitten da, omae? In a place like that, what are you doing? What doing you? Tarishi shumi ka? Is this some sort of new like hobby? New interest? Zuibon tension hageten na? Very much stress is increasing, isn't it? Like the tension's increasing, isn't it? Ironna tanoshimi ga atte inae omae wa? Various like enjoyments. Atte na, you're doing, aren't, as for you, you're doing various like fun things. Batan. That's the door closing. Yeah, maita. Like, come on, I give up. Or that was horrible. Manji tasukatta ze, Ichigo. You really saved me, Ichigo. Do itashimashite? You're welcome. He's holding his nose. Does he like stink? Oh boy. Nani shiro? Ano ichi ja haite kuru yatsu no kao nante kakunin deki ne kara mono oto dake de ome ga douka o handan shinakya nakute na. Okay. Okay. What doing? Like that location, being in that location, or okay, being put in that location, people's faces and whatever, confirmation wasn't possible. So because of that, mono oto dakete, with just sounds. Mono alto. With just sounds. Whether it was you or not, had to determine. I had to determine whether it was you or not with just sounds. Oh, そりゃ大変そうだ. Oh, that seems rough. So, yeah, that's right. 大変だったぜ. It was bad. It was rough. 何しろ. All right, what does that mean? Oh, at any rate. At any rate, to you, I guess, like, to the point of being correct. 当たる前に, or it's like success that it was you. 当たる. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was horrible, like, until like you came in, pretty much at any rate. 俺様は、おめえの親父の章に3回、第2回、お付き合いしちまった。Okay. Oh boy. So, お付きまい. I don't need to look up the rest, unfortunately. Otsukimai, which is like monthly visit. As for me, your father's like pee 3 times and poop twice. Basically, he did visits. Your father visited with 2 poops and 3 pees. And that's why he's like holding his nose. 現にさっきおめえが入ってくる5分前にもおめえの親父がOkay. Okay, so 現にさっき, like before just now. I think that's what this means. Before just now, from you coming in, like 5 minutes before, your father. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Thanks, Don. Shoo. Your father, he's about to say unko, meaning like poop. But Ichigo cuts him off. Bushi, with some. You can't see what it says, but the kanji there is the kesu, to erase. So some sort of odor eliminator. Goi de kusei hazu da. Goi de. This is like why you ought to be stinky. Goi de. Oh, dori de. That's why you're so stinky. That's why you're so stinky. Dori de kusei hazu da. そういうことは最初の家? As for that sort of a thing, like say it from the beginning. 何しやがんだ? Like what are you doing? うわ。これが長時間苦難に耐え忍んだ侵入に対する仕打ちか? Okay, what are you saying? This thing, for a long period of time, like sufferingly tae shinobu, to put up with. So shinyu taisuru shiuchi. Okay, so like you're treating poorly a dear friend who endured horrible hardship for a long period of time. Urusei kusei sawana hanarero. Shut up, you stinky, don't touch me, let go. Dare ga shinyu ka kono benjo rayon? And like, who are you calling, like, a dear friend, you bathroom lion? Yeah, rayon. Okay. De, well, 結局お前はなんであんなとこに縛り付けられてたんだよ? At any case, or in the end, as for you, why in that sort of a place were you tied up? そんなもん決まってんじゃねえか? That sort of a thing is decided, or isn't it clear? 俺様にあんな真似できるのは世界広しといえど、姉さんただ一人? Okay, so to me, as for that sort of a behavior or whatever being possible to me, in the wide world, if that's what we're talking about, it's just the one person, big sister. Huh? そうだ、Ichigo. That's right, Ichigo. 姉さんだ。姉さんが大変なんだよ. So that's right, Ichigo. It's big sis. Big sis is like in big trouble. It's terrible. Gashi. Da. Like he stops him again from getting close. だから触んなってんだろ? That's why I said, like, don't touch me. Muscle. これ見ろ, これ. Look at this thing. Look. こんなわかりやすく書き置きしてあんだろうが. Wait, あんだろうが. あんだろう. Okay, I'm not quite sure what to make of andaro. This sort of an easy to understand, like, note. Andaroga. Whatever. これに今まで気づかなかったのか、おめえは? To this thing, up until now, have you not noticed it? You haven't noticed? You? Haven't you noticed it up until now? We saw the note previously. なんだよ、これ? What is it, this thing? だから言ってんだろ. That's why I was saying it, right? 書き置きだよ. It's a note. 俺ら置いて出てしまったんだ、姉さんは. As for our big sis who's like going out and leaving us. 俺ら置いて, yeah. Leaving behind and going out. So oku more often gets used as to put something or to place something on purpose or to do something on purpose, but it also means to leave behind, which is the meaning here. 出てったってなんでだよ? Going out, you say. Why? 俺に一言もなしにしがよ. To me, not even one word, without a word to me. うるさい, 知るかよ, 知るか? Like, shut up. Like, what would I know? 俺なんかな? Me, you know. What about me? Or like, me, you know. 姉さんが出るとき一緒に行ったんだぞ. The times that Big Sis goes out, like, we're together? Oh, no. I guess I was together with her the time when she went out. それなのに、何の説明もしてもらえずに置いてかれたんだ. And even though I was there with her, without an explanation, without even doing an explanation, she left. おめえのことなんか知るか? Things about you or whatever, what would I know? Who cares about you? くそ Damn it. B. 結局、手がかりはこの手紙しかねえってことかよ? Okay, so in the end, as for tegakari, which is just the letter. Oh no, tegakari is a clue. As for a clue, etc., it's just this letter. This letter's our only clue then. Okay. 一体何が書いてあんだよ? What the hell is written on it? ビラ。何が What? Okay. 楽しく is that 解読? Yeah, deciphering. せよ. This is like, have fun deciphering. So, I'm not going to read this. This is written with a bunch of extra stuff in it. So, I'll read the first part so you get a sense of it. たわけあたって私たわでたたてたく.出てく直前にイラントンチ覚えやがって. Okay. 直前 is like directly before going out. Iran tonchi. An unnecessary tonchi. Unnecessary wit? Unnecessary wit. Like, remember to do something, like, unnecessary before going out? Chokuzen? Yeah, just before. Okay. Hinto wa kore. As for a hint, it's this thing. Nanda kore? What is this thing? 本文にこんだけた. Okay. What is this thing? Oh. 本文にこんだけたが多いんだから多分タヌキだ. Okay, so in the message, in just this thing, there's a lot, because there's a lot of the syllable ta, and you can see it, right? Ta, 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 ta. Ta is everywhere in here. Because there's a lot, probably it's tanuki. That's what this is. Ta o keshite yomu. Oh, and nuki means to pull out. Nuku. Pull out the tas. So ta, erase and read it. Yomu zo. わけあって私は出ていく. So, わけあって. Like the reason as for me going out. So, are they going to do the whole thing here? Okay, they are reading the whole thing. Let's just go with theirs as opposed to trying to read it from the letter. Just to demonstrate, if it's eliminating all the tas. Wake atte watashi wa de te iku sabisu, etc. So that's sabisu na. Don't be sad. No, sagasu. Don't search. Sagasu na, soshite shinpai suru na. So don't search for me and don't worry. この手紙は読んだら燃やせ. As for this letter, when you read it, burn it. これからできればこのまましばらくどこかに身を隠してろ. Okay, so burn the letter, and after that, as much as possible, for a little while, as things are, somewhere yourself hide. Hide yourself somewhere for a little while as things are, as much as possible. Nanda kore? What's this thing? 結局出てった理由よくわかんねえまんまじゃねえか? Okay, a reason for going out. Well, don't understand manma. State or condition. Basically, like it's not really stating, or it doesn't state why very well why the reason for going out. Wakanne ka? Like wakanne ka? Like not understanding? Ah, huh? 何かあったんだよ. Something happened. 手紙を燃やせだの、身を隠せだの。なんで姉さんはこんなに俺らのこと心配してんだ? Okay, so burning the letter and hiding oneself. As for Big Sister, why? As for Big Sister, this sort of a thing worrying about us. Why is she worrying about us like this? Himateru, it's decided, or it's clear, it's obvious. 何かあったんだよ. Something happened. Soro Society との間ですっげえやばいことが. Okay, so something happened, like in the space with, or together with the Soul Society, an incredible bad thing. Something incredibly bad happened in the space with the Soul Society. What else can Aida mean? Gap, interval, space, relationship. That's what we want. Something incredibly had happened with the relationship with the Soul Society. Aida. I don't think you see that very often. それに俺らを周りの人たちを巻き込まないために. And so we, in order to not get the people around us involved, in order to not get the people around us involved and us, 姉さんは一人で出て行ったんだ. Big Sis alone went out. 姉さん、もしかしたら、やめろ. Okay, so this is called Big Sis. Could it be like gonna die or something like that? And this is Ichigo. Yamero, stop. これ以上勝手な憶測で喋るのはやめようぜ. More than this, randomly 憶測 guess or speculation. Don't. As for speaking, stop. So, as for speaking about speculations randomly more than this, yameyo, stop. とにかく今の時点で確かなのはこうして喋ってるだけじゃ何も片付かないってことだけだ. Okay, in any case, with the G10 now, with the, what is G10 here? Okay, like at this point in time, in any case, at this point in time, as for the thing that's certain, this way, like talking, it isn't just that. It's not just about like talking this way. Nothing able to clean up. It's just that. Yeah, we're not able to clean up any or take care of anything by just talking this way. Okay. Ichigo. Ikuze kon. Let's go, kon. Shinigami kashite urukia o. So will change into Shinigami and chase after Rukia. Suite koi. Come along. Follow me. Oh, okay. で、どうやって死神化するんだ? Well, like how are you going to do Shinigami transformation? 魂抜くグローブで with that glove that like pulls out souls. 姉さんが持ってんだろ. Big sis has that, right? ギコンガンで with the Gikon. With the something soul pill. Was that it? Was that the name of the pill? Yeah, that was the name of the pill. So with the pill, which is him. Ah, 本当だ! Oh, it's right. It's true. It was Kompaku something. Okay, well he's doing a chicken. He's using some other word here, but it's definitely the soul pill. The soul pill. Honkan. Anyway. But I guess he can't get it out of Kon without her either or something. Ah, 本当だ! Oh, it's true. 俺、ウルキアがいねえと死神になれねえ. Me, if Urukia isn't here, if she's not present, not able to become Shinigami. どうすんだ? Kon yaro? What are we gonna do, Kon? He calls him Kon yaro. Oh no, Kono yaro. Sorry. What are we gonna do, you jerk? アルキアはソウルソサイティの連中と揉めてんだろ? 揉める? Momeru is to disagree or to dispute. So what are we going to do? As for Urukia, with people from the Soul Society, she's like having a disagreement, right? Semete, at least, Shinigami kashite kane to terasuke mo nani mo dekiya shinei zo. In any case, kashite kane to. Turning into a Shinigami, like if not able to do, or if it's not transforming into a Shinigami, even helping out and nothing isn't possible. Like I can't help her out if I can't become a Shinigami. Nanda kora? Ore no sei ka? Like what? Come on, is this my fault? Nuigurumi namen na kora? Like don't underestimate a stuffed animal? Maido, which is usually a shopkeeper's term for saying like come again. Yeah, like thank you for your continued patronage. Maido. And heart. So this is uruhara. Za. Do yara okomari mitai desu ne. Somehow you seem to be in a rough spot. Anta, you. Oh. Nani ka watashi ni o tetsudai dekiru koto wa? Something by me assistance is possible. Is there something I can do for you? Nani? Well, or what? Daiji na o tokui sama no idaiji? So, tokui sama. Oh, customer. Yeah, this is like customer. So, like a very important customer is like big issue. Ichi daiji. A serious affair for like a very important customer. 今回は特別につけといてあげますよ, heart. Okay, as for this time, special, or in a special way, tsuke toku. To do in advance, to poke. Maybe that's it. I will do the favor of poking for special. I will poke you in a special way. Okay, so there we go. His cane is like her glove, I guess. Uh-oh. Well. Hora. See? Or check it out. Dakara iwan kocha ne. That's why iwan kocha ne. That's why, like, I didn't say it, or that's why I said it. Geho. Ah. Ooh, he's bleeding. Tsuyoi. He's strong. Koyatsu. Mata ude o ageteru. Okay, she used koyatsu before, which I just took as this guy. Yeah, okay. This guy, again, like, is more skilled. He's more skilled again, which is presumably she's talking about Arenji here. Tomeru koto mo. Even the event of stopping. Koko kara ugoku koto sura dekinakatta. And from this place, moving event wasn't possible. So, like, I couldn't even move from this place or even stop. Sate. Well. Sonja todome to otoku ka? With this, or with that, the finishing blow, like, shall I do? Shinu mae ni yoku oboe toke yo. Before dying, like, well, ponder it. Ponder it well before you die. Abarai Renji, that's his name. Abarai Renji. Teme o koroshita otoko no nada. So think upon it well before you die. The name of the man who killed you. Abarai Renji. Yoroshiku. Nice to meet you. Za. At the end of the chapter? No. Zudon. This would be a big blade coming down. No. What? Okay, he's leaping up in the air. Zan. Nanda? Temee wa? Like, who? You? Who are you? That's who it is. Korosaki Ichigo. Temee o korosu otoko da. The man who will kill you. Yoroshiku. Nice to meet you. That's the end of the chapter, right? There we go. All right. What does this say? Hitori de nani shite kundaro? Oni-chan. So alone, what doing, big brother? Maji tasukatta ze, Ichigo. Like, you really saved me, Ichigo. Sawa tsutten daro. So, again, this is like, don't touch me. I said don't touch me. Batan, slamming. So this is the conversation. This is the conversation with Ichigo and Kon. And this is his sister being like, what's he doing all alone in there? Okay. All right. That's the end of chapter 53. We will continue next time with chapter 54. And we'll read what that title is next time. Until then, practice your kanji.